discussing over the past few weeks that some children may not actually know that they are being sexually abused because maybe they don't know any better. You know, children are very innocent. So we also do need the children to tune in, and we'll also be giving you a phone number which you can use to call in and make a report. Please do report child sexual abuse if you've seen it happening, if you know or you've heard stories. Maybe you haven't actually seen it happening, but you've heard stories. It will actually help for you to alert the authorities or even to alert this next organization that we're going to be talking to for the next 30 minutes. Alert them, and then they'll do their own investigations. And don't even worry about yourself if you are the victim or if you are the whistleblower. Don't worry. There are certain procedures and certain steps that are put in place so that they can protect your identity, and then they can also protect you, because don't worry, you can report anonymously and investigations will be done. We need to do better. We need to look after the children. They look up to us to look after them, yeah? And child sexual abuse does affect the children as well. Want to say big shout out to everybody that's getting in touch. Lamek Chikwava in Beatrice, big shout out to you. Nigel Njenjera, big shout out to you as well. Mai Chuma in Chirezi, big shout out to Esnat in Pomona. Shout out to Jimmy Blocker, Tinaya Gundas from Rua, Brian Fainoza in Mount Darwin. Big shout out to Good Luck Afuneni from Bindura, Mai Beckham and Tafara. Big shout out to Mai Rasi in Budiriro. Thank you so much for hitting us up. Shout out to Shelter Mandaza in Queensdale. Chipo Sotwa from Sunningdale 3. Big shout out to you as well. It's always a vibe.
Reorganizing audio particles. Tidal Cruise. Reorganizing. Enrique. Reorganizing. Bruno Mars.
Time to rip a lunchtime ready, yo. Sina Jambari, the lunchtime roka, my friend Hango Asifoot, Asinda Toa Coca, yeah. Takumba Spapa Nemi Manzi, Papa Sempane Mari, Doka Panema Fanzi. My face name a baby, and I'm a baba, Yangola happy. Hey, what up, everybody? It's your boy T Guns. It's lunchtime radio, and right now you're listening to Chambari, the lunchtime rocker on Power FM.
Lunchtime radio. Whoa.
Kucheuka patino budasia
Mutoro more mama
Tada kushuraya
Nikusaziva
Nopumira mwea
Shatino shaya
Techebera mesaya
Sinondibaya ndemba Chauka wana wako Chauka wana wako Chauka wana wako Emmanuel tambano zaro wako Chauka wana wako Chauka wana wako Shakaenda nepamwe
Taisada
Kurati chipema
Waisala kuda
Tatarisa
This is LED, and this one's called Cheo Kavanavako, bringing our time to 24 minutes before 3 p.m. Welcome to this program, proudly brought to you by Family Support Trust. And this one here, it basically just looks at child sexual abuse and child sexual exploitation. And we have Winnie from Family Support Trust in the on the phone so that we can speak to her about child sexual abuse and what you can do. This song right here is by LED, and it's called Cheo Kavanavako. As parents, as guardians, as people in the community, Cheo Kaivana vanenge vachi abuswa, and please do make reports and make sure that you alert the authorities so that we can look after the children, so that we can protect the children. And we have Family Support Trust today so that we can have this discussion about child sexual abuse and what are the indicators. How can you tell that a child is being sexually abused? And at the end of the program, we will give you the contact details so that you can do your part and get in touch with them. So, good afternoon, Winnie, and welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, Jampari. Thank you so much for welcoming me.
All right, Winnie, your phone is a bit faint. Your line is a bit faint right now. Hello? You need to speak up so that people can...
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you. You'll have to speak up so that people can hear you.
Okay, I will try to speak louder.
All right. So can you just tell people what Family Support Trust is and what do you guys do?
Okay, thank you so much, Jampari. Today, we are going to focus on the indicators of child sexual abuse. Family Support Trust, we are a non-governmental organization which is into child protection, mainly focusing on child sexual abuse. So today, I'm going to have a discussion on the indicators of child sexual abuse, barriers to seeking services, and how to overcome those barriers in seeking services.
All right. Thank you so much, Winnie. So I'm just going to get straight into it. When you talk about child sexual abuse, what are the indicators that there is child sexual abuse happening?
Okay, thank you so much, Shambali. Most children do not or cannot know about being sexual abuse for various reasons, especially being too young to give an account of what has happened. Even if they get bribed or taken by a sector, they can't disclose what has happened to them. Feeling confused, blamed for the abuse, feeling too ashamed or embarrassed with yourself. So as adults or caregivers, if they figure out that child is sexual abuse, they can recognize the behavioral, physical, and emotional indicators which suggest that the child is being sexual abuse, even if the child refuses to stop. So here I have grouped my indicators into three groups. That is the behavioral indicators, the physical indicators, and the emotional indicators. For the behavioral indicators, the child may not dislike the physical contact. They may fear or dislike or certain people, places or objects. Even some places, some secluded places, or be some objects. Some school problems with concentration, deterioration in performance, performance yake, participate as anga muskoro as down. Mwana anogwa aggressive towards others. This vula vamwe mwana praja kune vamwe cause ane enga yagara iri mukati memoyo make. Mwana can be withdrawn, achakwanisa kuinsanta nevamwe, achakwanisa kusocialize nevamwe. Changing in eating habits, mwana anogona kuchinja ma-eating habits ake chaiwo. Lack of concentration, running away from school, playing truants. That's because mwana anogara kusangana nazo, akukwanisa kuramba achiinsanta nevamwe. Mwana aenda kuchikoro, amapedza asina kusvika muchikoro ari kuhwanda muroad because ari kushaa kuinsanta nevamwe. No longer feels part and parcel of the bedwetting or soiling my sense. It is fine to see them in school. I'm not going to put my sense. It's an indicator here to what I want to abuse. Crying without an apparent reason. What's going on? I'm going to ask you, what's inside? What's causing you to cry? What's angering you? nothing happened to me. It's an indicator that mwana afana kufanira kuzvikiswa kwaari zvikuita muupenyu hwake. Some children can start abusing drugs, substance abuse. Ogoshera kuti abuse yanga edi mwana azwana kuti of which that child might be trying to cope with abuse yaasangana nayo, be it in family or even in environment yaugara. We have my age inappropriate behaviors, behavioral indicators. Mwana may start to act in inappropriate for their or his age. Akutanga kushowa ma-sexualized behaviors, akutanga kupractice kune vamwe vana zvatingachiona zvichiitwa kana zvichiitwa pabhodhi yake. We have inappropriate behavior with siblings, peers or objects. Usually kana vana vachitamba, you can notice kuti mamoves akuitwa mune mwana uyu, even ma-non-verbal cues achishowa nebhodhi yake. It can indicate kuti zvikuitwa nemwana uyu pane zvinhu zvakambosangana nayo. Zviri kuti ari kutamba nemadhoti chaiwo. Mwana unotanga kubata madhoti achimachikanisa madhoti. Akachiita zvimwe zvinoindicata kuti there is something chakaonekwa nemwana nakuti chakaiswa kumwana chaari kutina kuzvipractice achishandisa ma-peers or ma-objects kana kuti kuzviita kuma-siblings. We have physical indicators, Jambari. Unexplained pain, swelling or irritation of the mouth, genital or anal area. Some parents or even my peers say, oh, no, the mwedu unexplained pain, kunzwisisa kuti kuzvimba kwakaita mwana uyu bhodhi yake kana kuti maronda ari pamukati zvirikufamba sei zvirikubva nekuti might be an indicator yekuti mwana agobva akaabhisiwa. As we say kuti sexual abuse, if a perpetrator can use private part yake kuita muromo wemwana, even penetration kuti private part unogona wanikwa kune irritation kana kuti swelling kuoneka kuti pane zvakaitwa kumwana. We have ma-STIs, ma-physical indicators ipapo. Mwana anowanikwa zvakare ane ma-sexual transmitted infections. That's an indicator zvakare kuti pane zvakaitwa kumwana. Mwana akaabhuswa. Sometimes vona vana vachifambana mwana ari kuchikoro onzwa vamwe vana mwana ari kufamba ari kunhuhwa memo then akasumuka pane mweya uri kubuda. That's an indicator yekuti pane zviri kuitika kuprivate part yemwana, mwana anogona kunge akaabhuswa. Ma-physical indicators ipapo, there's ma-change or sour sense or magnetism. Mwana achiri kuteka famba chero. Sometimes kuna ma-blood stains kana kuti patwa ne-discharge. That should be an indicator again because there is something that has happened kumwana. Difficulties in walking. Since I come kumbunyikizwa izvi, we believe kuti panenge patokanganisika even kudemedzika kutwadzwa paitwa mwana panyama yake yenhengo yesikarudzi. Mwana anogona kutambudzika mukufamba. Zvinozozviratidzo zvekuti pane zvaitika pamwana munyaya yekushungudzwa kwepabonde. Urinary tract infections, vaginal infections are also indicators of short sexual abuse. Kubata kupamiripo especially vana vakuma-teenagers, vana vakutevera vakuenda kuma-periods. Kubata kupamuviri is an indicator yekuti mwana anenge akakurudzwa pabonde. So yakuma-emotional indicators, we have ma-mood swings. Mwana anogara acharatidza usual mufaro wake waanenge ainawo. Sometimes ari kufara, amwe mwana haachafari, ari kungochinja ma-mood. That should be worrying to a caregiver, to a parent even. Ma-peers ake kuti what's really going on muupenyu hwemwana wedu kana muupenyu hweshamwari yedu. Ma-worrying thoughts, increased anxiety, suicide ideation. Wazatisa musatidza vamwe vana, they can even say kuti ndiri kufunga kuzviuraya, zvinani hangu upenyu hwacho ndiupedze, ndigumire panapa, handichakwanisa kuendera mberi neupenyu. Izvo zvongoti it's an indicator kuti mwana, why mwana ari kufunga kuti nda kuzviuraya? Maybe atothreaten mwana pekuthreatenda kuti if you say kuti ndakakubata, I'm going to kill you. Mwana osara asina option kuti zvinani ndipedze upenyu hwangu, zvinani ndizviuraye. So ukaona mwana after my ideas yekuti ndafunga hangu kuzviuraya, zvinani kuti ndizviuraye or saying something along those lines, it's an indicator yekuti mwana akusungurudzwa. Then we have a lot of esteem. Kusazviona semumwe pane vamwe vana. But even if it comes to participate, mwana anofila kuti I'm not part of this group, I can't do this. And the confidence yatopera. It's an indicator again yekuti mwana anenge achishungurudzwa pabonde.
All right, thank you so much. I like the fact that you are very detailed in your explanation about some of these indicators. Your phone was a bit faint at the beginning, but we managed to catch exactly what we are saying. So we've got Winnie in the studio, not in the studio, but we have Winnie on the line, and we are speaking about child sexual abuse. And today we are talking about the indicators, just to let you know, so that you know what to look out for when children are being sexually abused. We're going to take a short break right now, and then we're going to come back, and then we're going to continue our discussion with Winnie from Family Support Trust to let us know more about child sexual abuse and the indicators and how you can tell that a child is being abused.
And in very dull news, a dull spokesperson gave a dull speech about a very dull issue to a very bored audience. Oh, excuse me, I just need to take a sip of this Fanta over here. And this just in. I think I just drank sunshine. Oh, my mouth is sparkling. These tiny orange bubbles are popping and knocking all over the place. Oh, back to the news. Now for the weather. How does the rain tie its shoes? With a rainbow.
Fanta, color every moment. Power.
Have you washed your hands today? Join Power FM Zimbabwe and the world in the Safe Hands campaign and help curb the spread of germs and the COVID-19 virus. Wash your hands as often as possible after using the bathroom and before eating or handling food to stay safe and healthy. This message is brought to you by your Safe Hands friend, Power FM Zimbabwe.
Power.
Our time right now is 13 minutes before the clock strikes 3 p.m. I step down and make way for DJ Chili coming through. But right now we're having a conversation about child sexual abuse, and we have Family Support Trust, who's proudly sponsoring this program right here on air. And we have Winnie from Family Support Trust. Earlier on, Winnie was talking about the indicators of child sexual abuse. So now we're going to move on. Winnie, let's break it down and get to understand the barriers to seeking services. Earlier on, I had said that sometimes so what are the barriers of seeking services, and just basically over how to overcome those barriers? So let's start off with the first one. What are the barriers to seeking services?
Okay, thank you so much, Sambari. Reporting abuse or disclosing abuse is a personal decision, and it is not easy. Those the experience of abuse usually cause numerous barriers, and this includes support and perpetrator relationship. Sometimes when family, parents uncle or auntie, abuse and in most cases, when a survivor child shares a close relationship with the perpetrator, disclosing becomes very difficult for the child. If perpetrator is close relative, fear of not being believed and the need of protecting loved ones can hinder seeking services. But what right? Maybe the person young as cater for my kids or will bring a man a close relative. That can hinder one from seeking safety. All right, what do I do after this person is apprehended? What will happen? We are scared of what people will think or say. The community members, the school, the systems surrounding that child. Before that I interact with, when I go to school, what will people say? What are my peers going to say? Children can also fear being judged by friends as well as community. Yes, they do not report, trying to run away from labeling and stigmatization. You know what people say in community. I don't know the poor sound and hearing that issue, some people become judgmental. People becoming judgmental. What will they say? I disclose, I seek my medical services in time, I seek a psychosocial support services in time. Lack of knowledge, I no can be say, because Zaku can understand that Garubasiro, what do I gain from reporting? Lack of knowledge on child rights and violation, and that child sexual abuse should be reported, no matter what circumstances. Knowing what child sexual abuse is and its effects can offer when it comes to seeking services, especially medical services, especially psychosocial support services. We talk of gender again. Male children are less likely to disclose child sexual abuse. Usually, no communities, they believe that when a girl child is the only victim of child sexual abuse. And when it happens to a male child, usually, people might portray me as homosexual, or maybe I'm weak, or maybe male children are less likely to fear of being seen as homosexual and as a victim. Females experience more self-blame and anticipation of being blamed or not believed. Then we have my environmental and my cultural factors. Same cultures are no promoter. I know maybe someone and your matandiro evana and I could Matiramu, just as not as to a papa. So, Manakura, my cultures, why I see that how the Panyas in the Papa, the Zona Mafuta, the Panyas, no, it's in our culture. This is not regarded as sexual abuse. In our culture, we don't take this is normal. This is as a discussion. Lack of discussion about sexuality in my culture as well. Passive acceptance that unwanted sexual experience are inevitable. Not wanting to bring shame to the family by admitting sexual abuse. Lack of involvement from neighbors who personal and stigma perpetuated by those social perceptions. This is my cultural issues why my environmental factors. Don't want to touch the carry, but disclose the kind of abuse to where you speak.
All right, thank you so much. Yes, go ahead, continue.
Okay, so as a way forward, Jampari, we think you have to let the children and caregivers be aware of the importance of reporting. That's the ability to prevent unwanted pregnancies, sexually transmitted infections, even HIV. So you could say that this is ngaitika. Zakakosha kuti umwana report kana even caregiver kuzaoti ari kufundisa masigns atakaita within 72 hours. Zakakosha kuti mwana adzivirirwe kubata kwepamuviri, mwana adzivirirwe kubata kwema-STI, mwana adzivirirwe kubata kwe-HIV. And some people think that if it's only medical services, they should also not to justice should prevail. Because one should be protected from unsafe environment. Essentially, supposed to also work with the Department of Social Development, which is custodian demand. If mana are in unsafe environment, I should be removed to a place of safety. Because maybe Munjimboya Abati was a to victim relationship. From environment, Yari, Momo, Domina, Mana fana kubiswa imomo kuti asaramba achibaswa kuti adisuna kuramba ichikontinue. There is need to mana wana medical services. They should be accessed within the specified period, as I said, within 72 hours. Mana fana kona psychosocial support service to get over trauma ya also to build resilience. So, as a way forward in working on those barriers, a disclosure should be done only to a trusted or close person that the child knows would never discriminate against. If that shows rather disclose to a neutral party, for example, if it's a family support staff, we no cautious and confidentiality. We are the best interest of the child. We are there to keep us so maybe to disclose some family zaramba. Trying to reach us children should understand that the fear of victimization should not overcome the need for help. If they are unwanted pregnancies, STIs, HIV, and possible continued abuse, which is worse than the possibility of people knowing, which is worse than the possibility of being discriminated or labeling. On the issue of survivor to separate relationship, in such cases, survivors should understand there is no relationship that gives anyone the right to abuse you. Anyone can be an abuser, and seeking services from stigma-free service providers. What the victim is assured of service is vital. One, especially kana pane kuti pane ukama pakati apana ukama unozono overcome kubatwa kwemwana apana ukama uno overcome kubata kwepamuviri pemwana apana ukama uno overcome zvirwere zvepabonde apana ukama uno overcome kubata kwe-HIV. Children should know that they do have right to seek services without fear or shame. Being a perpetrator's home does not mean that they deserve to be abused. Reporting anonymously can also help to overcome these barriers. As family support trust, we have our toll-free number. Mana can even report anonymously. We don't even come to see. What you want to assist Mana not to discharge them. They can even report anonymously, even using our toll-free number.
I like that you have said that they can report anonymously, because this is an issue. This is the one barrier that I think really stands out in most cases. Yekuti vanhu vanotya, maybe, and kazhinji kacho maperpetrators aya vanenge vari vanhu vanotyiwa mucommunity. Saka vanhu vanenge vachitya kuti tikazonoripota, what's going to happen to us? Munhu yeye tinotomuziva kuti munhu wenoise, munhu yeye tinotomuziva kuti ane nyaya dzakati. So I just want to know, and I'm sure a lot of people want to know, if I'm going to come and report and I request kuti vedwe I want to be anonymous, but techizoti ku court kunoda ma witness, panozogadziriswa sei ipapo manje?
Yes, as you we said, we assure your confidentiality. As my professional people, when we are doing our assessment, we see what's the best way forward. If there is fear, victimization, my danger from the assessment that we do as my social workers, as family support trust, we will see from what's the best way to and I'm sure if one reporter what is supposed to be a witness, there will be measures with my police, they will say more justice. What you want is the best interest of the child, what you want is the best for the child.
All right. So please just share those numbers. Where can people find you? Where is Family Support Trust? And also that toll-free number.
Okay, let me start with the toll-free number. In case one wants to report anonymously, we have our toll-free number 08.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, sure. You can go ahead.
Okay, 08 08 05 01. Let me repeat again.
Yes, please.
08 08 05 01.
All right. And where can we find you? Where are you located?
Okay, we are also at our Real Central Hospital, which is now Salim Mugabe Hospital, first floor Children's Rehab Unit. We are also at Chitungwiza Central Hospital, Pediatric Ward. We are also at Mutare Provincial Hospital, Mother and Child Unit. We are also in Bedbridge, District Hospital, Pediatric Ward. We also have officers at our Survivor Friendly Clinic being run by the government, that is in Mashingo, Gweru, and Blawayo. We are also available on WhatsApp. I think I know my numbers are not going to provide a WhatsApp. You can reach us on 0777 429 501 or 777 429 501.
All right. Go ahead.
We are also on Facebook. You can reach us on Facebook at Family Support Trust. We are also on Instagram at family_support friends. We are also on Twitter at family support _ZW.
All right. Got a message from Maita Queen Shawasha Hills. She said, thank you so much for this program, your child abuse. Magonesis aesthetic. So a lot of people actually do appreciate this program. And we look forward to hearing more from Family Support Trust next week when they come through and educate us more about child sexual abuse and what we can do as a community, not only as a family, but as a community to make sure that we help the children. Sorry, Apanema Kumbira, my numbers again. Tipe WhatsApp and the toll-free number. Slowly this time.
Our toll-free number is 08 08 05 01.
And the
08 08 05 01.
And the WhatsApp number?
WhatsApp number 0777 429 501 or 777 429 501.
Thank you very much, Winnie, for coming through to the program. This has been a very informative discussion once again.
We are welcome, Chambari. Good day.
And thank you so much to everybody that has been tuned in since 12 o'clock this afternoon. We'll be back on radio on Monday. Yay.